To facilitate the local commissioning of inverters and take the parameter setting during the plant construction, Growatt launches the new generation app, ShineTools, which is specially designed for installer and O&M staff to take the local commissioning. You can download the ShineTools app in Google Play or App Store. After turn on the inverter and open the app, customers can log in the app as end user or O&M user. Their authorities are different. We take the O&M user account as the example due to its higher authority. After logging successfully, you can check the installation manual for reference. We have manual database for all products. Then select a debugging tool. Right now, we can take the commissioning via 3 kinds of methods according to different devices: USB, 232 Wi-Fi, Shine Wi-Fi XX, or direct Wi-Fi. USB 232 Wi-Fi are the special tools for local commissioning. As for the Shine Wi-Fi SX, they are data logger for PV system, also integrated with a local commissioning function. The direct Wi-Fi means the Wi-Fi module is integrated in the inverter only for US market, need not use the extra devices. As for the network configuration process, they are slightly different. For the USB Wi-Fi, connect it to the inverter's USB port, scan the QR code to identify the hotspot name. Then click on the WLAN whose name is consistent with the data logger's SN. For the Shine Wi-Fi X, after connecting the data logger to the inverter, short press the data logger button to enter the hotspot mode. Make sure the blue LED is always on. Then scan the QR code to identify the hotspot's name or enter the SN manually. Finally, choose the WLAN whose name is consistent with the data logger's SN. As for the last method, select the direct Wi-Fi channel, turn on the WLAN, and choose the Wi-Fi hotspots whose name consistent with the SN of the inverter. After completing the local network connection, click the Next button. You will enter the main interface of the ShineTools. In the top part of the interface, we can learn the inverter type and status of the system. The upper part states the power generation of the inverter, also include the export energy and consumption. Since the min-TL-XHUS is storage inverter, it also includes the battery charge and discharge information. The next row shows the power information, current power, nominal power, and the charging and discharging power. The below part of the interface shows the detailed parameters settings. Quick setting. Include the basic setting of the inverter. Choose the network type, sensor type, grid code, etc. We gather the common function for regional customers to simplify the commissioning. You also can read the current status of the inverter. Then is the system setting. It is about the system control. You can control the inverter on and off, change the active power or export limitation setting. Also include the dry contact setting, AFCI, and the function relevant to the system output. The grid code is used to change the grid parameters. Some region has special requirement besides the normal standard. The installers need to change the frequency or voltage limit or reset the LVRT setting personally. It is mainly for qualified electrical technicians. For the storage inverter, it has the EMS channel, could be used to set the battery mode, such as the time slot of charging and discharging. It supports multiple periods setting. Maximum 9 periods could be set, and multiple modes, such as self-consumption, load first, TOU charging, battery first, TOU discharging, grid first. The charging power ratio and SOC also could be set here. Then is the Smart Diagnosis channel. It is for the after-sales staff, supports the Smart IV scan, abnormal waveform record, real-time waveform record, and one-click diagnosis, which would simplify the O&M. The Basic Parameters channel shows the basic information include the grid code standard, COM address, etc. The advanced channel is for the expert who can deal with a register setting. As for the device information part, customers could see the device information, like parameters about the DC/AC sides, information about battery and off-grid output, and the device version, which is helpful for the after-sale service. Meanwhile, the ShineTools app also could be used to upgrade the firmware of the inverter locally. Once the app is locked by O&M user, it would download all the newest device firmware packages locally. When you take the commission of some inverter, the firmware version will be detected and upgraded. This process will cost a few minutes.